I'm excited to welcome on top 50 prospect in 2022 and Jennah Isai. What's going on today?
Not much. How about you?
Pretty good. And as you said, you're coming up a state champion now. Take us through how
Mhm.
excited you are for your junior season.
I'm pretty excited. I think this year we have a good chance of winning it again. So hopefully we kind of just keep working hard and get to that.
Absolutely. So let's take us through last season. You obviously had a dynamic duo
Mhm.
Marissa last year. What was it like playing with her?
I love Marissa. We work so well together on and off the court. And we just kind of know how each other plays. So we play really well together.
Without a doubt. When you guys made the decision, though, to both transfer out, originally, what went into that decision?
I think it was kind of just something new and everyone from high school. So we kind of talked it over with each other and then our families, and we just kind of left to try it out and see how it was over there. And yeah, we decided to come back in the end.
Would you say anything had kind of an impact because of the COVID issue, or was it just truly you guys wanted to just come back?
It was a little bit because of the COVID issue, because at least if the high schools didn't play, we knew the prep was going to play. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Gotcha. And so, let's take us through your recruiting. You're a top 50 player in your class. You have offers from all over the country. What's it looking like? Who's showing you the most interest right now?
There's a couple schools showing a lot of interest. Some schools that I really like are like UCLA, U of A, Florida, Princeton, those kind of schools.
And you're only going on your upperclassmen years. You've been getting offers for a couple of years now. What's it been like just getting to talk to these coaches and kind of have the offers you have at this point?
It's it's a hard process, but at the same time, it's really rewarding and fun. You know, you get to talk to a lot of different people and make a lot of relationships. So it's going to be hard to choose.
Without a doubt. Let's go all the way back. About a year and a half ago, 2 years, you obviously had an ACL injury, went through the whole rehab process, but take us through that injury originally. How did it happen and kind of what happened there?
So it was our first tournament of our first viewing tournament at Boo Williams. And it was our actually first game in the first quarter is when I tore it. So, I just did a behind the back dribble and it popped. So we didn't think it was anything big. And then when we went back and went to the doctor, we found it was an ACL injury. So it was kind of heartbreaking at first. But then, I just realized I had to kind of work harder to get back to where I was.
And I know ACL is one of the injuries that no one wants to have, obviously. What was kind of going through your mind when you found out it was that?
My dad told me in the car on the way home from school, actually. So I thought he was joking.
Mhm.
I thought it was like a little mean joke he was playing, but obviously I was sad. I cried for a little bit, but then, there was nothing I could really do to fix it in that moment. So I just kind of had to keep working, doing rehab, and yeah.
And you rehab pretty quickly. Usually sometimes takes up to about a year or more for people to get back. You able to go back and play last season. How was it like being able to just get back that quick?
I was blessed that I had people kind of in my corner helping me and pushing me to get back. Mategas kind of when we were going back into the game, she only let me play 5 minutes and then 10 minutes and then kind of increased it as the games went along. So I think going back, that was very smart on how to do it, so I could kind of build the endurance for it.
And there was one thing I know you probably want to be a part of, and that was Team USA. Just
hmm
being able to have that honor, though, to be able to be invited, probably would have made the team. What did that mean to you?
It was amazing. When we got the letter that we were invited, me and my whole family started screaming, and we were all excited. But hopefully, I get the chance again.
And we know, obviously, USA probably will not be happening until COVID stuff gets figured out. But to be able to represent your country, what would that mean to you?
It would be an honor. I know a lot of my friends went to try out and actually got on the team, so it'd be really fun to play with them.
No doubt. For AAU wise, you also were going to play with Cal Sparks. What went into the decision to want to go play with them?
So I originally played with Arizona Select like a while ago, and we went to out-of-state tournaments and played Cal Sparks. And then the coach reached out to my parents, and he just said that we would have the opportunity to play higher competition in EYBL. So we just made that move, and ever since we've loved it.
That's awesome. And so what are you kind of hearing? Will there be many more games you're going to play this year? Or what's it looking like for you AAU wise?
I have no idea. So far, we're supposed to have some games in September, but who knows?
For sure. And I know you're also part of Blue Star. Take us through that and what exactly that is.
So Blue Star 30, it's a group of 30 girls each year. It's not going on for our classes anymore because we're too old, but in our 8th grade year, they would invite the 30 best girls in the nation to go be a part of this camp. And we would just work out there, play against each other, and at the same time be viewed by college coaches.
That's awesome. And obviously there's a lot of girls that you're really close to. Take us to some of the girls that you really enjoy playing with and some of your favorite teammates.
Some of my favorite teammates would have to be, for sure, Taylor. We love Taylor. Kennedy, Marissa. Yeah, just London, all the girls that are kind of like on the club and high school team. We're all really close, yeah.
And Arizona is one of the top states for girls basketball. What's it like just being able to go against all those top girls out here?
It's a competition, so it's really fun just going against them every day, just being challenged.
Without a doubt. And talk about your family. I mean, obviously Adam, he's a player. He plays, obviously. What's it like just growing up with a family of basketball?
A lot of competition. Everything's a competition. You're playing family nights, playing one-on-one with him. Yeah, it's a really fun atmosphere that always challenges you and pushes you.
And your dad's also the varsity coach for basketball. Does he ever get involved in those one-on-one games?
Oh, no, he can't handle that.
No doubt. And so this upcoming season now, you have 2 more years left of high school. What's some of the awards and accomplishments you want to win in the next 2 years?
I know I want to win 2 more state championships while I'm there. And then I want to try to go for a Gatorade Player of the Year. And then McDonald's All-American my senior year.
That's awesome. And last year you averaged a little over 18 a game, 7 rebounds, over 5 assists a game. What do you think you're capable of averaging next season?
If we have a next season, I want to make sure at least everything's higher than last year. So I want to try to improve it each year.
And you won a state championship already last year. What was that game like? What was it like coming away as a state champion?
The game started off a little bit rocky, but I mean, we just stuck as a team and kept playing together, and we pulled it together. So
when you put together a team of 2 top players in the country with you and Marissa, I mean, did you guys kind of plan on that, or did it just kind of happen naturally?
A little bit of both. We planned to win state, obviously, because that was one of our goals. So the team part kind of all coming together just happened naturally and throughout the year.
And let's go back to recruiting a little bit. I mean, you obviously have another year or so till you have to go through your process seriously. But when visits start opening up, what's some schools you'd like to possibly take some visits to?
Some visits when it starts, I definitely like to go see, like, again, UCLA, Florida, Princeton, all those schools that I really haven't gone to yet, like Michigan. And I mean, whatever schools kind of jump into the process, we'll see along the way.
And you have taken a couple of visits at this point. One of those is Texas. What was that like?
It was a really great overall visit. I mean, I love all the coaching staff. The whole coaching staff's changed over there, so it's like a little bit different now. I haven't talked to them, but overall that visit was really fun, and yeah, we love all the coaches that were there.
And out of all these offers, is there maybe one that you kind of look at that was maybe the most surprising to you or didn't really see coming?
I feel like for all the offers I have, I worked hard for them. And have been like playing hard for them. So none of them are very like surprising. I'm just very grateful for all of them that I have.
And we talked about she's obviously going to Oregon. Kennedy's yet to decide as well, but would possibly team up with any of them in college. Would that be something you've talked to them about or be even interested in?
Oh yeah, I think all of us has talked about that with each other and just talked about how fun that'd be. But yeah, if that happens in college, that'd be very fun.
Absolutely. And so what are you ultimately looking for in a college? Like, what's some of the stuff that you want to see in a college?
Academics and basketball combined. Just a very family atmosphere and a close team. Yeah.
Would staying anywhere close to home have any kind of impact on your recruitment?
I think wherever I go to college, I mean, I'm going to be kind of far from home, so I don't think distance is an issue.
And kind of talk about a coach. I mean, what's the kind of coach you're looking for, both character-wise, play style-wise? Like, what's like the dream kind of situation as a coach?
As a coach, I want a coach who's obviously fun but still pushes you on the floor, who kind of keeps the team close. Mm-hmm.
No doubt. And ultimately, I can imagine your main goal will be to go play in the women's NBA. How do you kind of plan to be able to achieve that?
Just by keep working hard and practice more, and choosing a college that's going to help me kind of go along that trail.
And on the academic aspect, I mean, what's some stuff you'd possibly want to do off the court? Like, what do you kind of want to go to school for?
I was thinking of going to school for psychology or communications because when I'm older, I want to go to the WNBA, and then after that, become a coach.
That's awesome. Is that kind of professional coach-wise? You want to be a college, pro, high school? What's kind of your dream situation there?
College or professional, either one.
Mm-hmm. So you don't really want to follow your dad's footsteps then?
No, I want to one-up him a little bit.
Absolutely. And in terms of recruiting process, we talked about Marissa earlier. She just committed to Washington. How excited are you for her to take that next step when she goes out there?
Oh, I'm very excited for her. I think she's going to do great there. I remember when she told me, we're all very excited for her. So I think she's going to do great out there.
And having a friend that's now gone through the recruiting process, Taylor as well, what's some of the advice that you've got now as you go through your recruiting process?
I think just them talking about, like, the coaches, having that, like, relationship with them, about the coaches being genuine and kind of seeing through that.
And let's go back to your very first offer you got. What was that day like, and how'd you learn about it?
My very first offer was from State Fullerton, and we kind of just went on a visit there, and they offered. I didn't understand it was an offer at first, so my parents had to tell me that, but after they did, we were all very excited.
And you've obviously added on many offers since that point. How have you got adjusted to dealing with the college pressure in a way, just having colleges constantly look to recruit you?
It's exciting and then hard at the same time. I mean, it's a lot of calls, but it's really fun, like, seeing how everybody kind of talks to you and acts. So, yeah.
No doubt. A couple more things before I let you go. One I was talking about is your legacy. By the time you walk away from playing basketball someday, what do you want to ultimately want to be remembered for?
That's hard. I want to be remembered for being, like, one of the best to play. So.
Mm-hmm. And girls basketball obviously is on the rise at all levels. What do you think is the next jump for them? I mean, where do you kind of see both women's NBA, college women's, everything kind of grow in the next few years?
I mean, hopefully in the future it kind of gets more equal on both sides, like the amount of people who want to watch, and then the pay for them. So we'll see.
Without doubt. I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on today, and look forward to see what God's got next for you.
Thank you.
Of course, you're always welcome on. God bless.